So I had Annabelle when I was 22.
I found out that she hadn't been in any relationship the entire time.
Just over minimum wage, trying to get an education, trying to pay the bills.
Man, this chick must be crazy. I wish more than anything I could have been there earlier. 5 or 6 or...
I think it looked like
I want to have an impact on people's lives.
We're trying to get back to that root.
Like the people that have an impact on me.
Creating memories.
If what you're doing with your life won't make a memorable story, it won't make a meaningful or memorable life. Olivia's stirring around in there, so I'm gonna go get her up. Good morning. Sorry. Hey, get ready for school?
yeah.
Alright, let's do it. Yay. Wanna go to school?
Yes, I want to go to school. What do you see?
Waiting for Hanky?
You wait to Hanky? Well, I don't see her yet. What are you doing? You scared me.
I scared you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you ready to go to school?
Yes.
Yes. Are you playing with the kids yet? Work. You got bug bites?
Yeah.
So I decided to jump in the truck with Hannah and take Olivia to school and do the Muletown run, and then I'll probably go back to the office after that. So
I really guilted him into coming with me. I batted my beautiful eyelashes.
Yes. So we can hang out for a little while. I have a feeling we're going to be stuck inside all weekend with this weather moving in. Taking Olivia to school. I don't know if y'all know it, but Hanky was a single mom for 12 years.
12 years.
How'd that go for you?
It was good and hard. And so I had Annabelle when I was 22. I was living in Louisiana with one of my best friends, Courtney, and her 2 kids. She had gone through a divorce. We were living together, and I was working, making just over minimum wage, trying to take some classes for school to finish my degree, and was just really struggling. I was going into debt. It was rough. So I came up here. Annabelle was a month from turning 2, so she was tiny. Started going to school full-time, worked part-time at Macy's. While I was doing all of that, my grandparents and my aunt and uncle, they would keep Annabelle for me. Where are we, Livy? Are we at school? You ready for school?
Are you excited?
Hello, Olivia.
Say good morning. Okay, you ready to go? Wanna say bye? Give me a kiss. Mwah. Bye.
But they were amazing because, like, they spent so much time with her, and because her dad has never been in the picture, her biological father, my grandpa actually really stepped up and Pawpaw is Annabelle's best friend. They say that all the time. She got an opportunity that a lot of kids don't have, that she got to be very close with her great-grandparents. Spend a lot of time with them almost every single day. Or something that I struggled with was Annabelle not having a father. Mattered, her dad was not around, but there was nothing wrong with her because he was not around. She wasn't less than because of that. I never wanted her to feel like something, like it was her fault in any way. And so my grandpa really stepped up and filled that role, so she did have a male figure in her life, a dad-like role model.
That was quick.
That was quick.
Knocked out. You know, it's funny, when I met Hannah, I found out that she was a single mom and all that. That wasn't a big deal to me. But whenever I found out that she hadn't been in any relationship the entire time, I was like, man, this chick must be crazy. There's gotta be something to that. Like, I've never met a woman that's, you know, gone 10, 12 years without any kind of serious relationship, or even with, you know, being a single mom. Well, I thought maybe she just liked having herself some little flings and boyfriends and had commitment issues. I thought something was up, you know, but the more time I spent around her, I realized that she cared more about being in something real, and, you know, cared about who she brought around her daughter. And
yeah.
And I just so happened to be in the same place. After all I'd been through, I had decided, like, I'll never put myself in a situation where I just settle.
Or it was convenient.
Yeah.
Or, you know, that was like, I dated during that time. But the problem is that it wasn't a problem, but I really never brought guys around Annabelle. She never met any of the guys I was dating. I'd start seeing somebody and it'd last about a month and I would have a deal breaker.
Old deal breaker.
Deal breakers. So, deal breakers are a thing that me and my friend Amanda, another one of my best friends, we call them deal breakers. And deal breakers are sometimes really serious, like they're seeing another girl or guy. They don't have a job. They're living with their mama. They're, you know,
I was
whatever.
living with my mama.
Yeah, just different. Or they're really stupid things. Like, one time I went out on a date with this guy and he had a booger in his nose. And that just completely ruined it. I was like, I called Amanda when I left and was like, I had a deal breaker. She's not gonna work.
That's just straight picky.
Or if they had, like, one time I dated a guy that had really, really ugly feet. And I was like, it just would bother me so bad.
You know, that was just God saying, nope, don't get tied down yet.
No.
Michael's working on it. He's coming.
Yep. Probably the thing I'll say that I not regret, but that I wish I would have appreciated more or done differently was she was so little during that time, and I was so focused on trying to get an education, trying to pay the bills, that I missed a lot, a whole lot. When we were packing up the house to move, I went through a lot of her stuff and found pictures and school things that I've never even seen, because I would take her stuff and put it in boxes, and it really, I wish I would have done that differently. I wish I spent every moment I could with her, and trying to have a social life, and sometimes going on dates and, you know, that kind of thing. So it was rough, and I told her it looks like I was stuck in a box and my nose was sticking out, and that's the only thing that got sunburned. That's what it looks like.
Let me finish and then you can take it.
Crazy for me is, you know, I never thought I could have kids. I thought with all the years of drugs and alcohol, and maybe I just messed that up. And then when Olivia came along, it was a surprise, of course. And, you know, I was in and out of rehab and trying to figure all that out, struggling with alcohol. And it was my last excuse, really, thinking that, you know, now I'm a dad, now I'm not going to let it get out of hand, now I'm going to be able to, you know, take care of my business and do what I want and drink and stuff. And no. You know, she was 3 months old, and I headed out to rehab again. But anyways, when I came back, you know, I was gone for 2 years, so for 2 years I seen her like once a month, and came back. And not long after being back, I guess God decided it was time for being handed to me. And then I got Annabelle. They talked me into getting my makeup did.
Hey, look straight and like sit like
The
you are gonna
things
sit.
that dads do for their daughters.
This is for the Beauty Bell YouTube channel. Annabelle was 12 at the time, and it was so weird for me because not only have I never been a dad, since I'd been a dad I'd been gone, and so now I'm trying to learn how to be a dad to a 2-year-old and a 12-year-old.
You got a lot of learning to do.
Yeah, but it was so, it's very weird for me because with Annabelle and her age, it's like I wanted to build a relationship with her, but at the same time I'm supposed to be a parent, you know, and it's been a real learning curve because Annabelle's so smart, and she grew up with a single mom and her grandparents in this little town in one school. She was in one school her whole life, and in a way, in my mind, with the way I grew up, I almost envisioned her as being sheltered. Very tricky.
Well, and the other side of that is that, you know, both Annabelle and myself have never had a man around. So, like, it's been a learning curve for us as well because, you know, she's never had another parent to answer to.
Yeah.
She's never had, I've never had a man around to have to make decisions together about her.
Yeah.
I've always just, it's what I want and that's what's going to happen, and I handle the situations that happen.
Stop.
And so, like, both of us have had, she's never had any siblings. So that's been a learning curve for her. We're all trying to figure it out together.
I wish more than anything I could have been there earlier. At 5 or 6 or,
Yeah.
you know, but it's like I almost feel like I am her dad. I've just been gone for a long time. Olivia on Thursdays. We keep her Thursday through Sunday. Her mama is actually Jenny, works at the meal house.
Yes.
That's a whole nother video. Hello.
Hello.
We were talking about you today.
What do you mean you were talking about me? About what? No, you gotta tell me. Who's we?
Me and Hannah were vlogging about you.
You're vlogging about me?
Yeah.
Oh no.
And Olivia.
When's that gonna air? I need to see that.
The days of MarcyJo.
Yeah. Days of our lives.
You ready to go?
Oh, I need to get a black hat.
Rebecca.
You saying bye to Sissy?
You like it?
I do. You tell Sissy bye.
Bye.
Sissy, give her a hug.
Bye.
Annabelle doesn't do kisses.
Let's go.
Oh, I need
Oh, there you go on the cheek. Oh, sweet!
Thank you.
But of course, when our relationship first started, our whole situation was touchy. You know, we all had to learn different things, and hard. There's a lot of feelings involved and understanding and whatnot, but I love how we've gotten to a point where we truly care about each other and we want to do what's best for our kids, and we want to build relationships that not just so our kids can have good lives growing up, but like, why spend the time fighting and being negative and like try to love one another, show love instead of all about ourselves, you know?
Yeah.
Being respectful of each other. And so we've actually, all three of us have built a really good relationship where we talk, and if we need something, we work with each other, and we're becoming friends, you know? And I wish so bad that one day we could get to that point for Annabelle. You know, we have that with Jenny. I pray that one day we could get to that with Annabelle. But we'll see. That's in God's hands at this point.
How are you? Were you
Michael
good?
was acting like she was crying.
Because she was leaving?
She's like, I love you, but I need to see mommy.
Oh.
I love you, bud.
Yeah.
Mwah.
She said she finally got something.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna miss you so much. Are you gonna miss me? Oh, give me a big hug. Oh, that was not big enough. You gotta squeeze me. Squeeze.
Like you mean it.
Give me another kiss. Are you gonna miss me? You wiped it off.
Does it to me too.
Hey, look. Are you gonna miss me?
No, I want mommy.
She loves you.
Look, Annabelle does the same thing.
Yeah.
So I love you, bud.
It's Sunday now. It's like 5 o'clock. It's been a really busy day. We started this vlog on Friday, taking Olivia to daycare, and then, you know, life happened. We've had cameras out between then and now, but hadn't really vlogged a bunch. You had to work Saturday. I had to work, but we were talking about single moms and our kids and our situation with our, you know, me and Olivia and Annabelle
And me.
It's been raining, you know, the whole hurricane kind of been, the remnants of it's been pushing through. So we hadn't got out and done a ton.
I think the biggest thing with being a single mom and with, there was so much focus from the people around me to be in a relationship. I had a lot of questions, not just from family, but when people find out you're a single parent, as a woman, it was a lot of, are you seeing anybody? Are you dating anybody? We need to get mama a boyfriend. Or, you know, it was a lot of that focus. I wish I would have known then what I know now, you know? It would have been a lot less heartache, a lot less of feeling lonely. It was a lot of feeling lonely. And I would have had more time to just enjoy the moments that I had. I say regret sometimes. I regret that I didn't do certain things, but really if things wouldn't have happened the way they did, we wouldn't be where we're at now. We wouldn't have the appreciation for what we have now. And I think a lot of single moms should really remember that you're in this unique situation, which it's becoming more popular now because there are so many single parents out there, moms and dads. But from a woman's perspective, just don't put yourself down, you know? Don't think you have disappointed because you don't have that white picket fence like everybody else, that you're less than. It's really, we were talking about one of my friends in this past week, and Michael said something that was really moving to me, but also made me think, like, put yourself in a position to be available, to be in the right spot for yourself instead of for someone else. You know, do things to need to work on yourself. Don't put yourself in bad relationships because you feel like you just need to have somebody. Don't beat yourself up and be depressed because you're lonely. You know, put yourself in a position, do things to build yourself up. Get in girl groups where you can learn from somebody else in the same situation as you. You know, have a higher standard for yourself. That's what I was looking for. Hold your standard higher so you can become a better person for the person God has intended for you.
That's what I had a ton of respect for you when I finally learned kind of why you hadn't really been in a ton of relationships of any length. And I thought that was pretty cool that you were able to hold yourself to a higher standard, not only for yourself, but for your daughter. Because that happens so much these days. You see a single mom that's struggling, doing her best to get by, you know, dating a little bit, and almost, I don't know how to say it without sounding bad, but like latching on to the first person that shows some attention, bringing them home, they move in, you move in with them, all of a sudden it doesn't work out, you're out, and then it's like, it happens over and over, and like that kind of sucks for the kids too, you know, and you end up in all these crappy relationships, and it's like holding yourself to a higher standard and saying, you know, I'm not going to bring them around the kids right away. I'm going to spend some time with them and make sure that I'm in it. I'm not going to play games. There's got to be more to it than just sex or you know, finding me a sugar daddy. You know.
You gonna be my sugar daddy?
Yeah. So I respected that a lot because I thought she was just crazy. There had to have been something wrong with you.
I am a little crazy.
And for me, you know, with with dads out there that are in my boat where you have kids that are with their mom and you have to pay child support and you get them on the weekends, it's like, it can be a bummer, but you know, you just got to do your best and take every chance you can to spend time with your kids. And you know, I commend those dads that are actually trying to do that, trying to pay the child support, trying to spend the time with the kids, trying to be there. And if you're not, for whatever reason, and you're giving yourself excuses, you got a crazy baby mama or whatever, just try to make, try to figure out and find the best route to do the next right thing.
I think that's
important.
a really good point. Doing the next right thing. Not just doing the next right thing, but that is a great mindset, sort of direction to have. Right? Doing the right thing, not just for ourselves, but for the people around us. So that includes kids, that includes the other person, the other mom or dad in the relationship. Things can get better. They can always be better. They can always progress. They can always move in a good direction. Honestly, without God, it just really, it's a struggle even more. I firmly believe that. It's just my personal take.
So hang in there, all you single moms and dads with baby mamas.
Hey, and some single dads with baby mamas.
Yep.
Or baby mamas. Hold on. I'm getting all this mixed up. Hold on. Single moms with crazy baby daddies and dads.
Who's your baby daddy?
What's that song? Be your baby mama. I don't know how it goes. I don't listen to any of that stuff.
Anyways, we love y'all, you doughboys and doughgirls.
We're not doing that.
Maybe we'll see ya in Lake Charles or some crazy something we're gonna get into. Check us out in the mornings. We're starting a new little Bible study.
Yes.
See ya.